Hello students, I am Pradeep Kumar. Once again, welcome in our English grammar series. In English grammar series, already we had gone through the introductory part, then the sentences, after that the subject and predicate. So from these two lessons we covered simple and minor concepts, but in our English communication, this subject means these chapters, two lessons are very crucial, very important. Now, today we are going to start lesson number 3, and the name of this lesson number 3 is phrase, and the clause. What is phrase and what is clause? Before starting this lesson, we give the review of lesson number 2. What is in that? In the lesson number 2, subject and predicate. In that lesson, we had learned what is subject, what is predicate. In short, what is subject? Subject is name of any person or and or name of thing. This is the subject. What is predicate? Predicate means more information about subject. So in this lesson number 2, we focused or we traced these two topics. In that, topic number 1 subject, topic number 2 predicate, and consequently we studied that subject means name of person or any name of anything, and I gave examples in that lesson also. Next, the second topic predicate. In that we covered the complete information regarding the subject, and that information means the group of words which are related with the subject. So in that we focused these points, and today we are going to start the lesson number 3. Lesson number 3. What's name of this lesson? Lesson number 3 is the phrase and the clause. 2 points are there. Number 1, the phrase. Number 2, the clause. See, in previous lessons, we studied the topics, concepts with full of energy and full of enthusiasm. The same pattern we are going to apply in lesson number 3. Lesson number 3 is nothing but it's a communicative language. It's a part of communicative language, or we are going to discuss what is phrase, what is clause. Number 1, in number 1, the phrase. What is phrase? Very big question. What is phrase? Phrase means what? And this phrase, in that, see, what is phrase? Their meaning. or definition. What is phrase? Phrase is also nothing but group of words. Group of words. Same thing in predicate also. We understood what is predicate. Predicate is collection of words, and phrase is also collection of words. How we identify phrase and predicate? Very simple. The phrase means what? The term in which group of words with less meaning, or we can say that no meaning. Sometimes we can directly say that the lack of meaning. Lack of meaning. See, once again I repeat this concept of phrase. See, what is phrase? Phrase means group of words with less meaning or not a proper sense. We can say that no proper sense. Less understanding, very less amount of knowledge. Or what is phrase? We know that collection of words, very less information, less knowledge, less meaningful information, or sometimes you get only 50% knowledge. How much? 50%, half portion, or that half portion is related with something. So now related with the phrase. See, what is that? First, phrase. First thing, it's a combination or group of words. Second thing, less meaningful. Third, lack of knowledge. Fourth, less sense. Fifth, imperfect. Now question is that a simple question arises in your mind, what is phrase? Now I am giving one of the best example. See, first, number one, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. What is that? In this sentence, where is the phrase sat on a wall? What is that? It's a phrase, but the combination of 1, 2, 3, 4. these four words. These four words if we think sat on a wall, what sat on a wall? Who sat on a wall? You get meaning, you get more knowledge, you get more information? No. It means that you got only that part which has no meaning, and that is meaningless. It doesn't cover what is intention behind that. So the second thing in that, the series of words or the combination of words continuously comes under the phrase, it is also related with the predicate. What is predicate? Predicate is also n number of words, but little bit information. And this phrase means what? The collection of words. The teacher says to all students, sit down. The teacher said to all students, sit down. The all students sit down. But who said? Who given this order? Why you are following this order? It means that it. I give the second example. The sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. What is that? Rises in the east. Who rises in the east? When rises in the east? How rises in the east? Nothing there. It means that you didn't get the proper knowledge regarding the subject. It means that that is phrase. Rises in the east. Once again I count this. Again, four words. Four words and their combination is known as phrase. It doesn't mean what we say. If I said that, yeah, the mountains, either sun or the mountains or the moon, what does it mean? So we are going to see the second topic, that's a clause. All of you understood the first topic, that is the phrase. The phrase means what? In which the collection of words, the combination of words which doesn't give the proper meaning. For the phrase we require the clause. Until and unless using the clause we cannot express the phrase. Phrase requires the clause and clause requires the phrase. Both are the depends on each other. Phrase depends on the clause and clause depends on the phrase. All of you understood? Now we switch on to the next topic, and that topic is clause. Now come to the next point, clause. What is clause? Second point, clause. What is clause? Clause, you remember lesson number 2. In lesson number 2, I taught and I explained subject and predicate. Subject is that the information given in the predicate related with the subject. What is predicate? The more information related with the subject, that's a predicate. Here clause means also same thing. Clause means the subject which shows the remaining part. What is remaining part? That's the phrase. Subject is associated with the clause, and clause, these are same. Clause is nothing but the subject or group of words and subject. What is that? Group of words and subject means what? The sun rises in the east. Humpty Dumpty. Here are two subjects. First is Humpty, second is Dumpty. Combination of two subjects, that is also known as clause. The sun, only one. So you take any sentence. For example, the American president gave speech in front of million people. What is example? The American president gave speech in front of million people. If I said the speech gave in front of million people, who gave speech? The president. And the president means nothing but clause. All of you understood? So phrase and clause, you always, whenever you read the sentence, you try to identify what is subject and what is predicate. Same like you simply observe the sentence and find out where is phrase and where is clause. So all of you understood this concept. In this lesson we covered what is phrase and what is clause and their examples with we directly related this topic with the subject and predicate also. It means we directly correlate with the lesson number 2 and lesson number 3. So by taking any example, the nurse, the doctor and the nurse treated patient. Who treated patient? The doctor and the nurse. It means two subjects are there. Treated the patient. So the another part is phrase, and what is subject? The doctor and the nurse. So the childrens are enjoying. The childrens are enjoying in the summer camp every day. It means that the childrens is a clause and remaining part is the phrase. So all of you enjoyed this topic and you understood this concept. So if any query, doubt or question regarding this, the subject means the phrase and clause, these two topics, you comment me, you share me, and this grammar, easy grammar series. You share with your friends, with your students. You follow this channel, and especially you subscribe this channel, watch it, learn it, and enjoy it, and come in the modern education, and you feel, you talk in English, and you communicate with English with your society, with your family, with your friends, and be confident. So thanks all of you for watching me, watching my channel Jai Guru Academy. Thanks all of us.